Hey guys, it's Ben here. I'm with Jamie, creative director of Initiative. Really cool game here at EGX. Why don't you start off? Just explain to me and the guys a little bit about what it is.
All right, man. Well, so it's called the DRG Initiative. It's only 5 months worth of work at the minute, so this is super early sort of version of the game, and it's basically it's set in the distant future, and it's a TV show. So the whole premise of the game is it's like a TV show, Running Man style, Hunger Games style kind of thing, but it's team based, right? So the whole point of it is you've got these teams, these factions that we call them, are going head to head in an environment. And then there's a couple of unique twists on kind of how we've done it. So first of all, everyone's a character, so it's not like a build your own character thing. You pick a character and you get to level those characters up if you keep them alive. But it's also permadeath. Right?
Right.
So basically, I'm pretty old, and I remember games where you used to start and you'd have like 3 lives, and that was it. So we decided we're going to make a game where you've got 2 lives. So the idea is you pick 2 characters, and so you've got teams of 3 at the moment. So end up you've got 6 people in, like 6 characters in that team. They've all got different like assets, stats, weapons, that kind of stuff, different traits. Rounds against the other team, and the whole objective at the moment is going to be kind of last man standing or last team standing. So you've got that, but one of your character dies, you switch back to the other character. The other thing we've got in the game is we've got these save pods dotted around the level. So if you get into one of them, you run your character in, the door shuts behind them, they're then safe, and you switch back to your other character. So yeah, so you've got all these little nice tactics you can start to do by sort of you get up the map quick, drop a character in, go back to your other character, so you start to sort of gain ground as you move through the map. So that's pretty neat. And then on top of that, we've got our broadcast mode. So one of the things we wanted to do, because the idea of this is a TV show, these people in the future are watching this TV show go on, we actually wanted to make the broadcaster the games master. So, and it also means the viewers of the game, so everyone watching through Twitch, can affect what's going on. So at the moment, we've just got some early implementation, but the broadcaster can take control of all the cameras, and they'll fly around the level. And as a gamer, I'll actually see a drone flying around the level. And when I see that drone, I know that's on Twitch. So I can use it, like if it's trying to come at me, I can try and get out of the way of it, because I know it's telling everyone where I am. But if I can see it highlighting somebody else, I know where they are, so I can go and get to it. And then the other thing they're doing at the moment, or we can do, is they put votes to Twitch. And basically the Twitch voters then vote which team gets the loot crate, and we're dropping ammo and health in there. But like I say, this is really early stuff. What we've got planned for the future with what people can vote on, how they can change the gameplay, it's going to be pretty big.
Yeah. So, why did you decide to bring Twitch into it? Like, what made you look and go, we need to have this interaction?
I mean, it came from a couple of places. So when we started to design the game, we wanted to really think about it as an esport from the ground up. And, what I mean by that is a lot of games that exist as an esport now, they were games before they were esports, right? They weren't designed to be viewed, so a lot of that happened on top. Whereas when we started to design this from the ground up, we said, well, if this is going to be an esport, what kind of features would be really cool to allow players, or even the actual competition itself, to maybe make the competition a bit unique, perhaps have the viewers affect it, or be able to do certain things. But because everything's got cause and effect in our game as well. So even though, in that game we just played against those guys, like we didn't get much loot, which meant they got a lot of loot, but that opens up, we put a massive spotlight on it, so we know where it is. So if we didn't get it, we know where it is and they're going to get it, so we can use that as a tactic to drop a trap on them and stuff. So there's all those cause and effect, but that's kind of where it all started from, really. And when it came to the Twitch integration, Twitch has blown up really big in the past year or so, 2 years, right? And I think it's just a really amazing portal, because it's a two-way street. It allows players to do different things. And we started to noodle on this idea of allowing our viewers to affect the game early doors. And the chat play came in, right? And we were like, well, that fits our design perfectly. And we started to use it. We were quite early adopters of it.
It's really cool, actually, because it was like watching you guys. Obviously, you had the devs versus the gamers, and it was just, at first, you guys were just getting nothing. You didn't get anything at all.
We didn't get anything, and we just come off the back of a massive losing streak as well. So that one was quite intense for us. And yeah, we weren't getting anything. I think all the Twitch players were like, yeah, we don't want to give the devs anything. And after some sort of bitter pleading, I think we started to get some votes in the end.
Okay, so what's the big term picture, like in terms of a year, 2 years down the line? What do you want this to be? Where do you want it to be in terms of gaming and having people interact with it and like the whole Twitch thing?
So at the moment, we're gonna get back to the lab next week, and we've got kind of a lot of work to do because we were at GDC showing the game with Lumberyard, which has been great on the Lumberyard Amazon stand. Got a lot of support from them. Then we came here. It was a last-minute decision to show the game, and I'm so glad we did because we wanted to get it in consumers' hands. And I've never made a game in 20 years in 5 months where I've got consumers to play it, but it's been amazing. I mean, just getting feedback. So we're going to go back. We're going to do that. We're going to aim to have an early beta access, a closed beta, sometime in August. If anyone's interested in signing up for it, we really want PC gamers to sign up for it because we want meaningful feedback and we want to work with the community. Head over to the DRGinitiative.com, so www.thedrginitiative.com. You can sign up for it there, and we'd love to have you on board. So that'll be it. We'll go to closed beta in August, run that for a month or so. Then we'll see how it goes. Might leave it open. We might shut down and sort of redo, like tweak everything based off all that feedback. And then the goal is to launch on the Steam Early Access sometime sort of late Jan, early February next year. And then really we want to see how that things go. Like the aim is we're probably going to launch with one map, but multiple game maps within it. So the idea being that you've got every time you come out for a round, there's a different map set up, so it keeps a nice bit of variety. We aim to launch with 3 factions. So you've seen 2 at the minute. We've got the Wastelanders and the Sister Knights, and we're going to let the community vote for what the 3rd faction is. So as we build that up, we're actually going to put all our concept work out there, and we're going to talk about what the sort of style of play they should have, and we're going to let the community vote on it. So the idea really for us in a year's time is to sort of be on early access with a really strong community, someone that we're working with, we're listening to, and by the middle of next year we're going to host our own tournament, our first tournament. And yeah, that's the goal for now. And then beyond that, it's hard to tell at the minute. I think we really want to focus on the PC to start off with. That's our focus. That's the gamers that we're really building this for. And then later down the line, maybe if it's the right thing to do to take it over to a console, we might do that. But for now, let's get it out next year and see how things go.
See how it goes, yeah. Well, I definitely suggest that you guys play this if you get the chance. Do head to the website, get into the beta. It's going to be interesting to see. It should really take off.